Parson, and I am giving the Jack Parson Russell Terrier talk. I will be discussing how the breed came into existence and the purpose of the breed, and a little bit about Parson Jack Russell himself. The breed was first developed by Parson, which means Reverend, Jack Russell. The purpose was to create a fearless small dog that would flush out the fox from underneath the ground for the hunters to shoot. The Jack Russell Terrier is fearless. It will protect itself. It is alert, confident, and has a very strong endurance. The breed was first introduced in the mid-1800s, though it is not known which dogs he crossbred. It is believed that Bull Terriers and Beagles were among the breeds used. The Jack Russell Terrier takes its name from the Reverend John Russell, or Jack Russell, who bred one of the finest strains of terriers for working in fox in Devonshire, England in the mid to late 1800s. Reverend Russell, who lived from 1795 to 1883, apart from his church activities, had a passion for fox hunting and the breeding of fox hunting dogs. Characteristics of a Jack Russell Terrier. Now, there's two Russell Terriers. There's the Parson Russell Terrier and the Jack Russell Terrier. There's a difference in the size of the terrier itself, and so the characteristics of the Jack Russell Terrier are the fact that it stands 10 to 12 feet tall in inches, weighing 11 to 13 pounds. It is much shorter, well, not much shorter, but it's shorter and stockier than the Parson Russell Terrier, which generally is from 13 to 17 pounds and 12 to 14 inches tall. The terrier itself, both breeds, are broad at the shoulder, narrows at the hindquarters, and has a dark tail a few inches so that the hunters could use the tail as a handle to pull the fox out of the holes. The Jack Russell Terrier's coat can be wiry, it can be smooth or broken, which is a mix of smooth and wiry. Its colors are mostly white with black, tan, and or brown. The breed does not require much bathing, which is a good thing. It is a year-round shedder, however, and requires to be brushed with a shedding blade and or brush regularly. A broken coat also will be required to be stripped if you are showing your dog. And I will show my dog. Maximus, please come. This is my puppy. His name is Maximus, and he is named after Russell Crowe's character in Gladiator, if you do not guess. Maximus, as you can see, is a very sweet dog. He, if you'll hold his head still, has the typical black nose of a Jack Russell Terrier, which is required to meet the breed standard. He is mostly white, and as you can see, he has tan and brown, and he has the typical eyeliner effect around his eyes, which it just means his eyes are highlighted in the black liner, and he's got a few black spots, and his tail is docked, if I could show it. And as you can see, it has a white tip so that the hunter can, if he was used as a hunting dog, the hunter would be able to see the dog, see the tail, and know that it was the dog, not a fox. Maximus is approximately 7 months old, and as you can see, is not very tall just yet. But Jack Russells are meant to have long arms and legs that are very straight. They're used to go into the ground, and they're used to burrow into the ground and chase after the foxes so that they can take the fox to above ground so that the hunters could get the fox. Now, the next dog that I'm going to show you is mixed with Beagle. He's not purebred. although a Jack Russell Terrier really isn't a purebred in the sense that he's mixed with many different breeds to achieve the Jack Russell Terrier breed. Now, this next dog, his name is Hercules. Hercules. Come here, Hercules. If I can get him. Come here, Hercules. Come here, Hercules. Come here. Hercules. Got a treat? Got a treat? Come here. Come here. Come here, Max. Hercules. Come here. Now, as you can see, this dog is much bigger than Maximus. He is mostly white, and he does have the majority colors of the Jack Russell Terrier. He does not take much after a Beagle, which the main difference is I did not have his tail dock when he was a puppy. He does have some black spots, which is okay for the breed standard. He looks quite large, but he's not. He's just really stocky. He's very muscular. Like I said, he's the dog is not meant to back down, so they're quite muscular. They have to be strong so that they can endure running with the foxes and running with the beagles and the horses. As I said, the Jack Russell is a very loyal breed. It requires an abundant amount of exercise, as you can hear from behind me. It needs a lot of space to run around. If it does not release this energy, it will become a nuisance and can annoy you until you get up and exercise it by taking walks and playing and such. It's because of this energy that the Jack Russell Terrier has. It has to be the best. It is best to have a companion for your Jack Russell Terrier to play with and run around with. That is why I currently have 3, so they can play together and they can run around together. They exercise each other. The breed is often called a big dog in a compressed little dog's body. Some are prone to dislocation of the kneecaps, inherited eye diseases, deafness, and a disease of the hip and joints of small dogs, or small breeds of dogs. If you will go to therealjackrussell.com/backslash galleryshow.php, you will see on the Jack Russell Terrier Club of America that Jack Russell Terrier has many different looks, and it's because of its many different looks the Jack Russell Terrier Club of America was against the standardization of the breed as stated by the American Kennel Club, or AKC. Thank you for viewing my video, and I look forward to your critiques. Just one last note on the Jack Russell Terrier and the Jack Russell Terrier Club of America, or JRTCA. It is a wonderful foundation, especially to be a part of. It is dedicated to the preservation and research and health of the Jack Russell Terrier. Again, this is Crystal Denison. Thank you.